Okay, so maybe I just have an issue with people who think that they have authority over me, but I feel like I'm not insane. But I have been getting told for months by these political geniuses, these champions of the American people, these champions of Republican conservatism idealism, our Republican congressmen like those in Georgia. You Republican voters, you gotta hold the line. You gotta do your duty as a Republican, as a conservative. If not, you're letting down America. You're gonna let the Democrats win. They have the absolute balls to shame the American people for being hesitant to vote in these rats, these rhinos. And they'll assure you they're making all these decisions on your behalf. They're representing conservative values with everything they do in office. But what do? They go make these big bravado statements in front of the media. They promise all these things. They say all the buzzwords written in their script by some intern who probably doesn't even vote Republican. But when the time comes to actually do something, when it's not just saying things that they know we want to hear, are they holding the line for us like we have been holding the line for them? Did they hold the line when it came to LGBTQIA+? Are they holding the line when it comes to corporate tyranny and internet censorship? Are they holding the line for Christianity? Are they holding the line against transgenderism on youths? Are they holding the line when it comes to the border wall? All of them, Mitch McConnell, Mitt Romney, they want to return to conservatism without Trump. But what is that? That's politicians saying one thing and doing another. Because they don't care about what they say. They don't care about the American people who they are mandated to represent. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. The one and greatest failing of Donald Trump was that he did not understand that the swamp was not just the left wing. It was not just the Democrats. It is the right wing too. But I know what they are. Rats. And I know who their master is. Mammon. In 2012, a recession year, lobbyists spent $12 million on average for every congressman. Lobbyists aren't even required to register as lobbyists, so we have no idea who they represent, no idea what they are doing, why they are influencing. What's going to happen to them? They're going to get arrested for corruption? Who do you think writes the corruption laws in America, if not the legislative branch? The status of our corruption laws right now in America, you basically have to be caught in the act of a quid pro quo. You have to say, oh yes sir, I will be taking these funds in exchange for hastily passed legislation. But if a corporation pays a lobbyist to host a $200,000 fundraiser on your behalf, and that said fundraiser has a talk to you about your policy positions, which you then pass legislation for, no one bats an eye. Actually, everyone does it. Well, let's look at what just happened there. Your senator, who is supposed to represent a district of your state, has just been paid off by a corporation, and now the interests of the corporation are higher than the interests of those he is supposed to represent. Well, congratulations. Now you have no voice whatsoever when it comes to the legislative process of America. You now live in a tyranny. What are you going to do? You're going to vote Democrat? You're going to vote for someone who openly hates you? Americans have a proverbial baby in our arms. This baby is our posterity. It is our way of life. It is our future. It is our civilization, our religion. And we are being given the free choice between leaving our baby in the guardianship of a starving wolf in the Democrats or in a swarm of treacherous rats in the Republicans. But the correct choice of a free and strong man is never the lesser of two evils. The only correct play is to not play at all. To scream, "I hate the Antichrist," and put your child, your baby, first. To put America and only America first. To purge the rats from your ship. With the recent failing of Republican rhinos and fake conservatives to reject Juneteenth, an abomination, a mutant which has spawned from the mire and mud of critical race theory and anti-white hatred. There are no compromises. Juneteenth will not be enough. Transgenderism will not be enough. Gay rights and equality is not enough. All they wish is supremacy. Vengeance. This wolf which stands before you, your child in arms, salivating for your baby, it cannot be satiated by its finger. It cannot be satiated by the hand of your baby. It cannot be satiated by its legs. It will not rest. It will not be full until it has consumed it totally. I will not choose the lesser of two evils. I reject you utterly. I choose America first.